Pukekohe, home of the Counties Racing Club. Today, though, it's the scene for the first leg of the double in the Mobile Motorsports Series for 96, and a huge crowd is packed into Puke today for the first.
Now they go! Race one here at Pukekohe.
Goodbye. Goodbye, old friend.
And Brian, remember, together with, look at Van Gisbergen down the inside. He's virtually in the grass, and Courtney runs with them. Bright's out wide in no man's land. He's going to spin. He's off the road, Bright, and round goes Courtney. Clobbers one of the Fujitsu cars as well, and on it goes. Pretty quickly, look at this. Tanda. And whoa, Wilson. Two at once.
Goodbye, old friend. Goodbye. All good things come to an end. So goodbye, old friend. Goodbye.
Will he muscle Lowndes out of the way? He hits him, unravels him a little. Lowndes comes back, contact, and he's spun. Now look at this, Lowndes on the inside. He's pushing Ambrose wide, and that's payback for yesterday.
It sure was. Radisich holds position. Now Scape up on the inside of Ambrose. Two wheels in the dirt, and he runs down the side there, mirror to mirror down the back straight. And Ambrose, awkwardly positioned out there, now drops into position. Speaking of moving over, Murphy on that occasion just decided to give a little bit of space to Scape, but he crisscrosses him and tries to run side by side down through the left-hander. And is there contact again? It's very close between the two of them. Scape holds the lead as they get to the final hill. Fantastic racing between these two, and that is how close they run down this straight. With a sophisticated game of pin the tail on the donkey. Here comes McLaughlin down the inside. That's going to be a tiny rub. A little bit more than a tiny rub. They make the run side by side to the left-hander. If he can get it up the inside, he's in the grass, and that's a very close moment for McLaughlin. Great presence of mind to just step out of the throttle for a moment.
Below the left rear of the, here comes Rocky.
Rocky setting him up.
Oh, Rocky! Oh, big twitch there. Recovers well.
Now this time, McLaughlin tries to stay down there. Not only tries, he does stay down there. Wow, that was a very significant hit. That was a very, very big hit. He'll stay there. He'll stay there. This is high stakes poker. He's around the outside. He's down the inside, the final corner. That is wild stuff by the two Kiwis. Great driving, Ben Gisbergen.
They were getting up towards 50 degrees in the car.
Gets a nice run here out of the hip and trying to make this trick stick where he goes around the outside on the left-hander.
Oh, he's a
run over the top of the hill. Let's see if he can do it.
There's a big go over the top of Mobile Mount of Longhurst and Johnny Bow.
He's done
Oh!
it. Excellent
That's
stuff.
a very, very brave move from Tony.
And Max Wilson, a great start from the Brazilian. Contact already in turn one. Both of them round in a spin and Scape into the wall.
Does he hug the inside? Yes, he does. That's the defensive line. And Lowndes one side, the other side. He's got no choice in it.
He's given him a little tap. He gave him a little love bite there in the middle of the corner. He's up on the outside for turn 6. They'll go side by side. Can Lowndes get the job done? Yes is the answer. But was it a fair manoeuvre?
Oh, the big smash and it's still Crompton in one of the Coca-Cola Commodores.
This will be the nervous spot round the track, because if there's a concertina, which there is, big trouble in the middle of the pack. Huge contact there. They're all getting trapped by the lack of grip. Trouble. Big shunt, big shunt.
Dumbrell and Baird.
This is going to be bad. This is huge. Lost the back off the Craig Baird car. Can only move once in the rules if he wants to cover. So there's one opportunity here, and Frosty takes it down the inside. He's on the dirty line. Then both of them break. Contact, and around goes Winterbottom. Whitcomb tours the paddock. Disaster at the front of the race.
Because it's quite interesting that these guys...
Look at that, Gardner! He's lost it over Mobile Mountain.
No advantage there to Marcus Ambrose. Radisich holds position. Oh, both sideways, equally so. Now Marcus tries the other option, the outside run. Side by side with Radisich through here won't work. And he thinks about it again.
look at the view from the cockpit, the SBR car. They're 3 wide in front of him.
And look at that big start already. Let's hear them roar. Oh, look at that. Holy snapping ring spanner.
Oh, Brownie, you know, this is reserved for NASCAR racing, not New Zealand V8 racing.
Turn it up. That'll make the plays of the week. That's a huge smash here at Pukekohe.
The Jackson.
It's going to be close.
So Murphy will come out ahead of Mark Skate. Look at this.
Look at this.
Side by side. It's a 40-kilometre drag. And Murphy wins that run. Oh, the crowd have gone berserk.
Concentrate and look after the tie. You've got the best thing, so just keep doing a good job.
Now Van Gisbergen moves to the lead and he gives him a little bump on the way. But Van Gisbergen up the inside, but he's on the wrong side of the road here for 10. He's got a couple of extra metres in hand and he gets to close down. It's an awkward entry at turn 11 though. A lot of sliding going on. And it's a big exchange between the Kiwis. The crowd is loving it. He's going to run down the inside. This is fantastic motorsport. Check the serious. Massive oversteer slide, 200 kilometres an hour through turn 1.
So you look on the PlayStation 2 race score where they are. Look at this attack now. Rick Kelly can see that Jason Richards was vulnerable. He gets down the inside as they come down the back straight. Richards responds under brakes, but Kelly beautifully positioned on the inside and he'll pick up another slide. Ambrose goes with him. So all of a sudden Richards looks to his right and there's the Pertec Ford, but it hasn't got quite enough traction out of that corner and he has to fall back a spot.
Oh, look at this, the better electrical car. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Stephen Johnson's there. Bernard just went right around the outside while Johnson and Tony Longhurst, it looks like, were dicing for position.
Doesn't rain.
Oh, big moment. That's a massive moment. A great save by Whincup.
Somewhere in there is a car. There it is.
Brad Jones, Marcus.
That's Marcus Ambrose and Greg Murphy involved in a good scrap. That'll be for our effective race lead. Todd Kelly goes around the outside of Stephen Richards down that back straight and he bumps him out of the way.
Well, did he though? Look at
From
them.
the 16 car.
Massive brake lock up from Stephen Richards. Boy, oh boy, they're still arguing. Elbow to elbow, plenty of barge and push. Todd Kelly eventually comes through in front, but there was some real road rage going on there down the back straight.
So, best personal mid-sector for him. He's made a big mistake. This is going to be a drama for McLaughlin. He's clouded the styrene. I think he's actually got away with it. That is a miracle. Jamie knows this is the area of vulnerability and there's a touch. He's turned, they've both gone round. They've both gone round. This is what they did not want to see at Red Bull. Whincup has touched the inside of Van Gisbergen.
And there's more chaos up here. Holy smoke.
And that's Todd Kelly has slammed into the rear of Paul Morris.
Now, the safety car boards were out, so for some reason he hasn't picked up the fact that everybody's slowed up.
Whoa, a bit of a nudge back in the pack.
Oh, 3 ways and look who loses out of that one. Craig Lowndes.
Well, that's a real coin toss, but not a bad manoeuvre. He doesn't have... Oh, and Ingle goes round with Bow, making contact with the back of that car, it seemed, and then a bit of chaos back in the pack. Well, Jason Longhurst off the road as well. Bradley Jones has to run wide.
Oh, and around goes Paul Radisich at the turn 5 hairpin exit.
Just spoken to Dave Ward, the technical director at Super Cheap Auto Racing. He's moved there in recent weeks from Ford Performance Racing. He tells me, there's been contact in pit lane. The 48 car, David Bernard and John Bow have made contact. Bow was exiting the lane. Bernard was on his way in with some trailing bodywork. And for a compulsory pit stop, there was contact in the lane. Bernard slewed. Bow's exited the lane in between time. Boy.
Back the hydraulic car in trouble. Shivers pulls to the infield. Busted right front on that. Oh, more action in the background. Jared Carlisle goes for a wild ride straight across one of the horse jumps. Big gap back to Lowndes. Look at this. Rick Kelly on Wyndham on Dumbrell, and he's got from one side of the track to the other. There's 3 abreast into the hairpin. Bright's in the middle. There's an HSV sandwich there. Tander gets his teammate.
Gee, when Rick switched back across to the other side, that left it wide open for everybody to go straight in there, and they took advantage of it.
Look at Winterbottom, he's impatient. He's almost on the grass. Contact with Steve Owen. And they maintain their position on track, but Winterbottom, after colliding with Steve, is able to continue.
All wheels defensive. They're all defensive, all protecting.
Oh, this could be ugly.
3 wide doesn't work here.
Switch back from Lowndes. He gets the drag race side by side on Wheel, but Wheel will have the better line.
He's not ideally positioned here, I can tell you. Oh, he got away with it. Craig Lowndes, holy smoke.
Oh, we've got a car on its roof. It's Paul Morris at turn 7.
This is a very, very nasty accident. And our overall champion for round 12 of the V8 Supercars is this man. He's done it again. Isn't he what? 3 straight for Greg Murphy.
Goodbye, old friend.
They're on their feet because sometimes it is about so much more than winning.
Excellent work.